Good evening, everyone. Nora is off tonight. I'm Major Garrett. As Americans prepare to ring in a new year and a new decade, we begin with rising tensions in the Middle East, an echo of past conflicts. Today, a mob forced its way onto the U.S. Embassy compound in Baghdad. It was said to be retaliation for U.S. airstrikes that killed members of an Iranian-backed militia. Some in the crowd chanted "Death to America." They set fires in a reception area, but importantly, did not get inside the embassy itself. President Trump said Iran will be held directly responsible. He also spoke by phone today with Iraq's prime minister. More on the U.S. response in a moment when we speak with the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. But Holly Williams leads us off with what happened at the embassy in Baghdad's Green Zone, which we should note is the most heavily guarded part of that city.
Thousands of protesters were somehow able to get past Iraqi security forces into the fortified Green Zone and reach the US Embassy compound. They vented their anger with fires and with rocks. They pulled down signs, smashed a security booth and broke into an embassy reception area. "Death to America," they shouted, and America is the greatest devil. The embassy is a place of plotting against Iraq, said militia leader Qais al-Hazali. This place is where all operations of sabotage have been run. Embassy guards reportedly fired tear gas, and American helicopters fired flares. These Marines have been sent to reinforce the embassy, but US personnel are safe and there are no evacuation plans. The violence was a response to American airstrikes on Sunday, targeting a militia group in Iraq that's backed by Iran. The US strikes killed at least 25 militia fighters and were an act of retaliation for the killing of a US citizen, an American contractor working on an Iraqi military base who died in a rocket attack last week. The US airstrikes have fueled anti-American fervour, which is never far from the surface. And the protests show the political power wielded by militia groups backed by Iran. With Iran and the US vying for influence in Iraq and tensions high, the fear is a full-blown proxy war fought in a country already steeped in blood. President Trump tweeted today that Iran will be held responsible for the violent protests and will pay a, quote, big price. But nearly 17 years after the US invasion of Iraq, the embassy was attacked under the noses of Iraqi security forces. And America is competing with Iran for influence in the country. Major.
Holly Williams, thank you.